Now, I'm sure all of you are just dying to know what are the three words that your spouse, your manager, and God all want from you. How could all three be the same for those three different individuals? I'll start off with how I met my wife. Almost 23 years ago, I had a great opportunity through a friend to meet my wife at a place out. First time I laid eyes on her, I was super attracted to her. Then I had a chance to talk with her, and her personality and the way she talked, I really was drawn to her. I was in my late 20s and had been single all my life, and I really wanted a long-term relationship. We went on one date and went well. The second date was just a week later, and it went extremely well. And I thought, this is the person I want to spend the rest of my life with. I knew it that fast. Well, we got engaged in 3 months from the time that we met, and 6 months later, we got married. Now, yes, I move fast, but I say this to say, I knew that I loved Cheryl, and I wanted to have her as my wife. I was going to make every effort to be with her and to be the person that she spent the rest of her life with. Those are the three words. Make every effort. And I love these three words because no matter whether you're talking about your job, whether you're talking about your spouse, whether you're talking about your relationship with God, if you're a Christian, that's what they want from you. Isn't it? Think about it. That's how they want to have a relationship with you. If you are making every effort on your end to do what pleases them, to do what's best in your relationship, that's going to make all of those relationships work great. And so I kind of look at this as an analogy of climbing a ladder. When you're climbing up a ladder, sometimes you're going to fall. Sometimes you're going to take a step back. It's the same way with our relationships. I think of my relationship with God. There are so many times I'm climbing and I fall down and I just get so frustrated. But God just says, keep coming back to me. I forgive you of your sin once you ask for forgiveness, and I accept you back. Just keep coming. Make every effort to come to me. And that's what they want. You would think at Valentine's Day, the three words would be something like, I love you. Well, that'd be kind of creepy as if we're talking about the boss as the same three words, but make every effort. I think of one of the most famous Bible stories in Genesis 37. We hear the story of Joseph. You know the story you've probably heard as a kid. You know, Joseph had the coat of many colors that his father gave him. He was the youngest of the sons of many brothers. And his sons the brothers were jealous of Joseph because he kept kept talking about these dreams that they would bow down and worship him. And it seemed like he was had a huge ego and being prideful. And he was just telling the truth. But to them, it makes sense. Yes, you would seem like your little brother was going to have it all. So they sent him away. They were going to kill him, but eventually they sent him away, become a slave to the Egyptians. But everywhere Joseph went, God was with him. Even though he was a slave for 11 years, he was in prison for 2 years. He was always respected, and God was always with him because he trusted God. And because he trusted God, and no matter the situation, he made every effort to be obedient to God, no matter how fair life was to him. God blessed him through that. And that's the kind of blessing I want, and I hope you do too. I think of there's three ways really, I think, to accomplish this in your life. Number one, you really have to decide what's most important in your life. And I'll just share my story. In my life, Jesus Christ is most important to me. By putting him first in my life, that's going to make my relationship with my wife as good as it possibly as good as it possibly can. It's the same way with my work. I make every effort to do my best with work because I know that's what God expects. I know that he commands me to work as if I'm working for him. So that makes my manager happy. That makes my company happy because I have great morals, because I respect God and his commands, and I'm going to make every effort in my job to do that. It's the same thing with my wife. I'm going to screw up. And she can tell you many times that I've screwed up. But I'm making every effort to say, I'm sorry. Let me help get better. Let me build my relationship better today than it was yesterday, better than it was the day before. I am making every effort to make our relationship even better. And hopefully I'll be able to do this till the day I die. That's what they want from you. So number one, decide what's most important in your life. Number two and number three really are related. It's your time and your money. So where are you spending your time? Where are you spending your money and putting your money at? That's what's going to tell people what's most important in your life. If you're spending more of your time in outside things outside of God and things related to devotions and fellowship with other Christians and things, reading scripture to build your relationship with God, maybe they're more important than God is in your life. And you have to just do a self-determination of what's most important in your life. It's the same way with money. If I'm not tithing the 10% that God commands for those who believe in him, because it shows that's where my heart is, he doesn't need my money, but he wants my heart. And so are you giving your money to what's most important in your life? You have to decide this. What's most important in your life? Where are you spending your time? Where are you putting your money? Are you making every effort in those areas to what's most important in your life? If not, you can always re-examine that and start anew. That's the great thing about this. I'll leave you on the quote from Bob Goff that tells us, "I want to fail trying, not watching." How about you? I mean, maybe you're wrong. Maybe you're different than me. And I've done this many times. I have failed trying and not watching, but I'm giving it my best effort to do what I think is best. And I'm going to fail. I mean, some of the great ones have failed many, many times, but I'm going to keep trying. Will you make every effort? Have a great day.